For the first time, pregnancy and gender identity are now included as prohibited categories of discrimination under Title IX. While discrimination on the basis of pregnancy is not technically new, it's more spelled out for the very first time. However, the category of gender identity is new and is a subject of significant controversy, which I will touch on in a minute. Discrimination on the basis of either category could invoke the grievance process under Title IX, which my colleague will also go into detail later on in this presentation. Under the 2020 regulations, sexual harassment was defined as severe, pervasive, and objectively offensive. If a complaint of sexual harassment did not meet this definition, the 2020 regulations required its dismissal. Practically speaking, schools did not dismiss these complaints. Instead, they decided to take the complaints anyway, but prosecuted them under separate policies containing less rights than their Title IX counterpart policies. However, under the proposed changes, Title IX scope has been redefined. Under the proposed changes, Title IX prohibits both sex-based harassment and sex discrimination, with sex-based harassment referring to sexual harassment, sexual misconduct, sexual assault, and those types of complaints, whereas sex discrimination refers to discrimination on the basis of sex stereotypes, pregnancy, and gender identity. Notably, different procedures apply for sex-based harassment versus sex discrimination. Generally, only sex-based harassment complaints would trigger a grievance process that provides for written notice, an advisor, a possible hearing, and some level of cross-examination. For those accused of sex discrimination, such rights are very limited. You would only be granted some form of notice, some form of credibility evaluation, and an appeal.